Here are three things you probably don't know about vinyl liner swimming pools. First, did you know that they're basically the perfect pool for cold weather applications? That's where you'll find most vinyl liner swimming pools. And one of the main reasons why that you would have them, other than that they're very budget friendly, is that they do endure cold climates very well. The freeze and thaw cycles can be very hard on concrete swimming pools and concrete swimming pool finishes. And fiberglass pools maybe would last or maybe would fare better than concrete pools in cold weather or cold climate applications, but still you're talking about, sub-zero temperatures and a plastic product, and they're not brittle. Like fiberglass pools aren't brittle, but you're talking about -30, -40, plus you're having movement to that shell. Like the shell is designed to twist and move with the forces that applied to it, as opposed to just being, super strong and absorbing forces like a concrete pool would. And so, in a cold climate, a fiberglass pool's not really perfect. A concrete pool's not really perfect, but a vinyl liner swimming pool is really a great option because the ice doesn't really seem to bother it. You could have liners lasting upwards of 10 or 20 years, even in places that get really extreme winter conditions. So moving on, what else might you not know about a vinyl liner swimming pool? Well, they're perfect for high water tables. If you have a very high water table in your area, then you might have a problem with either a concrete or a fiberglass swimming pool. And it's not a guaranteed thing, and it's also not a guaranteed thing that the vinyl liner pool is fine, no problem. But with high water tables, there's a very serious concern that a concrete pool or a fiberglass pool can lift up out of the ground because of the pressure of the hydrostatic force pushing upwards on them from the underside. And it's basically, if you could just imagine, take a beach ball and try to hold it underwater. That's the situation that can result. And this is especially relevant anytime that you're trying to drain your swimming pool. You're not really supposed to drain your swimming pool. A service professional is supposed to drain your swimming pool because there are risks involved. Times of year you shouldn't drain your pool, certain pools you shouldn't drain, areas you shouldn't drain because of water table concerns. There's a lot of considerations going on there that you can largely just miss with a vinyl liner swimming pool, provided that you do something to account for this water. Install a French drain, or better yet, a sump well adjacent to the pool that extends to 6 inches below the floor of the shallow end minimum, or 6 inches below the floor of the deep end, ideally. If you have high levels of groundwater, you can pump that out. And that's kind of a great way to control it. Plus, you're dealing with a pool. Worst case scenario, the groundwater table is too high, flooding events. The liner will float. It's not good. You're gonna have to, reset it or replace it. But your pool is not gonna pop out of the ground like it would with a concrete pool or a fiberglass pool, and that is an advantage. So what else might you not know about a vinyl liner pool? You probably don't know this one. Did you know the liners can melt? They can melt from the reflection of the sun off of high efficiency windows on your house or your neighbor's house. And it doesn't happen all the time. It would only happen at certain times of year. And it's a pretty unusual problem when it happens. If you go out and you discover it, my vinyl liner has melted. It's this big hole melting. What's happened to my liner? It looks like somebody burned my liner on purpose. It's very likely that's a result of either your windows or your neighbor's windows, and you'll probably have to explore using some sort of window film in order to prevent that from happening in the future. So there's three things that you probably didn't know about vinyl liner pools. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.